welcome back to the Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the absolute chaos at Garde, a battle that wasn't just a fight for survival, it was a broadcasted spectacle engineered from the depths of the Nine Hells to break our heroes. And, well, it left them with scars that might never, ever heal. And that one line, from the devil Raphael himself, really sets the whole stage. This was never a random encounter. It wasn't a simple quest gone wrong. No, from the very start, this was designed to be a show. A piece of just cruel, twisted entertainment for the masses of the Nine Hells, all put together by a master manipulator.
So, to really get what happened at the Garde, we have to look at the devil pulling the strings. This entire thing, it was a masterfully crafted gambit.
See, this was never random. Think of Raphael as an infernal collector, and he saw the absolute perfect moment to get back what he sees as his property, the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos. So this battle, it was nothing less than a targeted, hostile repossession, and it was executed with chilling surgical precision.
You know, Raphael's timing was just perfect, and that's what makes him so scary. He didn't just pop up out of the blue. He waited. He sensed that the chaotic wild magic swirling around Garde was already putting immense pressure on Ridier's mind. He found the perfect little crack in Ridier's mental defenses and just jammed an infernal wedge right in there. And that's the truly terrifying part. Raphael's plan was so simple and so devastatingly effective. This wasn't some complex 10-step scheme. Nope, it was a clean 3-step process designed for one thing and one thing only: force Ridier to lose control and unleash the very spirit of vengeance that Raphael wanted back. With the mental takeover complete, the stage was officially set for the main event, a full-blown infernal brawl, broadcast live for all the lower planes to enjoy. I mean, Raphael doesn't just want a victory, he wants a spectacle. He uses his magic to twist the whole area into his personal arena. The waterfall literally turns into a firefall, and get this, he even brings in demonic commentators to do a play-by-play. This is psychological warfare just as much as it's a physical fight. And the setup here is just so cruel. The party's objective isn't to kill, it's to save their friend. They have to fight with restraint against an enemy who has absolutely none. And to make it all worse, Raphael just casually throws in 2 whites whose only job is to be walking, talking healing potions for Zarathos. So, right in the middle of this absolute mayhem, something fundamental just breaks. Whiffer's signature Echo Knight power starts glitching out. His echo starts appearing, but not from him. It's coming from this silent, armored tiefling knight standing right next to Raphael. And that one moment just raises so many questions about who or what Whiffer really is. The battle just turns into this brutal, desperate cycle. Zarathos goes nuts, knocking people out left and right, killing gnomes, and then the party scrambles to stabilize and push back. It was a true test of their will, and it really all came down to Boris's relentless faith and Vitrovia's incredibly quick thinking with those potions. They did it. They somehow managed to subdue Zarathos. But that victory came at a massive psychological cost, one that would fundamentally change Ridier forever. We're not talking about a temporary rage here. This battle forced a complete and permanent restructuring of Ridier's entire mind. The person he used to be and the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos, are now basically prisoners together in the same mind. And someone new is in control. And this is who's in the driver's seat now: Tog, a demon monk persona. This just introduces a whole new dynamic to the party, right? They traded the raw, chaotic fury of Zarathos for this cold, calculating, tactical entity. Is that an upgrade? A side grade? Honestly, we just don't know yet. But the damage wasn't just internal. The party's desperate actions in the heat of the moment had a tragic and fatal outcome for an ally. 1. That's the number of allies killed during the fight. But what's really devastating, what really hurts, is that this death wasn't caused by Zarathos, or the Whites, or Raphael. It was friendly fire. While desperately trying to save one friend, Boris inadvertently caused the death of another. In the heat of the battle, a stray attack struck and killed Zook, the very gnome healer who was there trying to help them. That is an incredibly heavy burden for the party's cleric to carry. And that's the key, isn't it? This isn't some combat casualty that you just brush aside. The source material calls it a permanent moral scar, and for good reason.
This is a defining moment of trauma that is absolutely going to shape Boris's character and probably his faith for the rest of his journey.
And finally, as if all that wasn't enough, the battle left Whiffer with a whole new set of questions about his own nature, his powers, and a prophecy that seems to be unfolding whether he likes it or not. Look, these aren't just minor loose ends we're talking about. These questions strike at the very heart of Whiffer's identity. The glitch in his echo is now directly tied to this mysterious tiefling and the super cryptic prophecy of the fused soul. And why this matters is huge. The entire foundation of who Whiffer thinks he is might just be built on a lie.
And this is really the question we're left with, isn't it? Yeah, the party survived. Sure, they subdued the immediate threat of a raging Zarathos. But Raphael, he basically succeeded. He sowed chaos, he fractured the group's psyche, he burdened them with guilt, and he deepened their own personal mysteries. They're walking away with way more scars and a lot less certainty than when they arrived. So it really forces you to ask, what does victory even look like in a battle like this?